I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. In that thing and air it out, been in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in a drought, I couldn't book a little chick. They say they truly left his paper.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 23-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there on the run.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a little closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson, rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now it's Jackson, rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down and goal. Jackson to the right side, complete to Taylor. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second down and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14 to 10.
Ravens 14, Buccaneers 10. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying...
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Taylor, touchdown, Baltimore. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
48.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action. It's Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Mahomes. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. They find some open field here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson rolling to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now Jackson on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Dobbins, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Prime time,
and
baby.
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. The play fake. Here's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. To throw is Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
They run the toss with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pass complete to Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
At the Bucs 43-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Steps away to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bucs, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.